O mankind, worship your Lord, who created you and those before you, that you may become righteous. He who made for you the earth a bed spread out, and the sky a ceiling, and sent down from the sky rain, and brought forth thereby fruits as provision for you. So do not attribute to Allah equals, while you know that there is nothing similar to Him. It is He who created for you all of that which is on the earth. Then He directed Himself to the heaven, His being above all creation, and made them 7 heavens, and He is knowing of all things. Do you not know that to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and that you have not besides Allah any protector or any helper? Originator of the heavens and the earth, when He decrees a matter, He only says to it, "Be," and it is. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, and the great ships which sail through the sea with that which benefits people, and what Allah has sent down from the heavens of rain, giving life thereby to the earth after its lifelessness, and dispersing therein every kind of moving creature, and His directing of the winds and the clouds, controlled between the heaven and the earth, are signs for a people who use reason. And to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and Allah is over all things competent. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, are signs for those of understanding. Who remember Allah while standing, or sitting, or lying on their sides, and give thought to the creation of the heavens and the earth, saying, "Our Lord, You did not create this aimlessly. Exalted are You above such a thing. Then protect us from the punishment of the fire." All praise is due to Allah, who created the heavens and the earth, and made the darkness and the light. Then those who disbelieve equate others with their Lord. It is He who created you from clay, and then decreed a term and a specified time known to Him. Then still you are in dispute. And He is Allah, the only deity in the heavens and the earth. He knows your secret and what you make public, and He knows that which you earn. And it is He who created the heavens and earth in truth. And the day He says, "Be," and it is. His word is the truth. And His is the dominion on the day the horn is blown. He is the knower of the unseen and the witnessed, and He is the wise the acquainted. He is the cleaver of daybreak, and has made the night for rest, and the sun and moon for calculation. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. And it is He who placed for you the stars that you may be guided by them through the darkness of the land and sea. We have detailed the signs for a people who know. And it is He who produced you from one soul and gave you a place of dwelling and of storage. We have detailed the signs for a people who understand. And it is He who sends down rain from the sky, and we produce thereby the growth of all things. We produce from it greenery, from which we produce grains arranged in layers. And from the palm trees, of its emerging fruit are clusters hanging low. And we produce gardens of grapevines and olives and pomegranates, similar yet varied. Look at each of its fruit when it yields, and at its ripening. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who believe. He is the originator of the heavens and the earth. How could he have a son when he does not have a companion? And he created all things. And he is of all things knowing. That is Allah, your Lord. There is no deity except Him, the Creator of all things, so worship Him. And He is disposer of all things. And He it is who causes gardens to grow, both trellised and untrellised, and palm trees and crops of different kinds of food, and olives and pomegranates, similar and dissimilar. Eat of each of its fruit when it yields, and give its due zakah on the day of its harvest. And be not excessive. Indeed, He does not like those who commit excess. Indeed, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and earth in 6 days, and then established Himself above the throne. He covers the night with the day, another night chasing it rapidly. And He created the sun, the moon, and the stars, subjected by His command. Unquestionably, His is the creation and the command. Blessed is Allah, Lord of the worlds. And it is He who sends the winds as good tidings before His mercy, until, when they have carried heavy rain clouds, we drive them to a dead land, and we send down rain therein, and bring forth thereby some of all the fruits. Thus will we bring forth the dead. Perhaps you may be reminded. And the good land its vegetation emerges by permission of its Lord. But that which is bad, nothing emerges except sparsely with difficulty. Thus do we diversify the signs for a people who are grateful. Do they not look into the realm of the heavens and the earth, and everything that Allah has created, and think that perhaps the appointed time has come near? So in what statement hereafter will they believe? Indeed, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and then established himself above the throne, arranging the matter of his creation. There is no intercessor except after his permission. That is Allah, your Lord, so worship him. Then will you not remember? It is He who made the sun a shining light, and the moon a derived light, and determined for it phases, that you may know the number of years and account of time. Allah has not created this except in truth. He details the signs for a people who know. Indeed, in the alternation of the nights and the day, and in what Allah has created in the heavens and the earth are signs for a people who fear Allah. It is He who made for you the night to rest therein, and the day giving sight. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who listen. And it is He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and His throne had been upon water, that He might test you as to which of you is best indeed. But if you say, indeed, you are resurrected after death, those who disbelieve will surely say, this is not but obvious magic. It is Allah who erected the heavens without pillars that you can see. Then He established Himself above the throne, and made subject the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. He arranges each matter. He details the signs that you may, of the meeting of your Lord, be certain. And it is He who spread the earth and placed therein firmly set mountains and rivers. And from all of the fruits He made therein 2 mates. He causes the night to cover the day. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. Have you not seen that Allah created the heavens and the earth in truth? If He wills, He can do away with you and produce a new creation. And that is not difficult for Allah. It is Allah who created the heavens and the earth, and sent down rain from the sky, and produced thereby some fruits as provision for you, and subjected for you the ships to sail through the sea by his command, and subjected for you the rivers. And he subjected for you the sun and the moon, continuous in orbit, and subjected for you the night and the day. And we have placed within the heaven great stars, and have beautified it for the observers. And the earth, we have spread it, and cast therein firmly set mountains, and caused to grow therein something of every well-balanced thing. And we did certainly create man out of clay, from an altered black mud. And the jinn we created before from scorching fire. And we have not created the heavens and earth, and that between them, except in truth. And indeed, the hour is coming, so forgive with gracious forgiveness. He created the heavens and earth in truth. High is he above what they associate with him. He created man from a sperm drop. Then at once he is a clear adversary. And the grazing livestock he has created for you. In them is warmth and numerous benefits, and from them you eat. And for you in them is the enjoyment of beauty, when you bring them in for the evening, and when you send them out to pasture. And they carry your loads to a land you could not have reached except with difficulty to yourselves. Indeed, your Lord is kind and merciful. And he created the horses, mules and donkeys for you to ride, and as adornment. And he creates that which you do not know. It is he who sends down rain from the sky. From it is drink, and from it is foliage in which you pasture animals. He causes to grow for you thereby the crops, olives, palm trees, grapevines, and from all the fruits. Indeed, in that is a sign for a people who give thought. And he has subjected for you the night and day, and the sun and moon, and the stars are subjected by his command. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who reason. And he has subjected whatever he multiplied for you on the earth of varying colors. Indeed, in that is a sign for a people who remember. And it is he who subjected the sea for you to eat from it tender meat, and to extract from it ornaments which you wear. And you see the ships ploughing through it, and he subjected it, that you may seek of his bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful. And he has cast into the earth firmly set mountains, lest it shift with you, and made rivers and roads, that you may be guided. And landmarks, and by the stars they are also guided. Then is he who creates like one who does not create? So will you not be reminded? And we have made the night and day 2 signs. And we erased the sign of the night and made the sign of the day visible, that you may seek bounty from your Lord, and may know the number of years and the account of time. And everything we have set out in detail. Do they not see that Allah, who created the heavens and earth, is the one able to create the likes of them? And He has appointed for them a term, about which there is no doubt. But the wrongdoers refuse anything except disbelief. A revelation from He who created the earth and highest heavens. The most merciful, who is above the throne established. To Him belongs what is in the heavens and what is on the earth and what is between them and what is under the soil. It is He who made for you the earth as a bed spread out, and inserted therein for you roadways, and sent down from the sky rain, and produced thereby categories of various plants. Have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joint entity, and we separated them, and made from water every living thing? Then will they not believe? And we placed within the earth firmly set mountains, lest it should shift with them. And we made therein mountain passes as roads, that they might be guided. And we made the sky a protected ceiling, but they, from its signs, are turning away. And it is He who created the night and the day and the sun and the moon. All heavenly bodies in an orbit are swimming. And certainly did we create man from an extract of clay. Then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh, and we made from the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators. Then indeed, after that you are to die. Then indeed you, on the day of resurrection, will be resurrected. And we have created above you 7-layered heavens, and never have we been of our creation unaware. And we have sent down rain from the sky in a measured amount, and settled it in the earth, and indeed we are able to take it away. And we brought forth for you thereby gardens of palm trees and grapevines, in which for you are abundant fruits, and from which you eat. And we brought forth a tree issuing from Mount Sinai, which produces oil and food for those who eat. And indeed, for you in livestock is a lesson. We give you drink from that which is in their bellies, and for you in them are numerous benefits, and from them you eat. And upon them and on ships you are carried. Allah has created every living creature from water, and of them are those that move on their bellies, and of them are those that walk on 2 legs, and of them are those that walk on 4. Allah creates what He wills. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. Have you not considered your Lord, how He extends the shadow, and if He willed, He could have made it stationary. Then we made the sun for it an indication. Then we hold it in hand for a brief grasp. And it is He who has made the night for you as clothing, and sleep a means for rest, and has made the day a resurrection. And it is He who sends the winds as good tidings before His mercy, and we send down from the sky pure water. That we may bring to life thereby a dead land, and give it as drink to those we created of numerous livestock and men. And we have certainly distributed among them that they might be reminded. But most of the people refuse, except disbelief. And it is He who has released simultaneously the 2 seas, one fresh and sweet, and one salty and bitter. And He placed between them a barrier and prohibiting partition. And it is He who has created from water a human being, and made him a relative by lineage and marriage, and ever is your Lord competent concerning creation. He who created the heavens and the earth and what is between them in 6 days, and then established Himself above the throne, the most merciful. So ask about Him one well informed. Blessed is he who has placed in the sky great stars, and placed therein a burning lamp and luminous moon. And it is he who has made the night and the day in succession for whoever desires to remember or desires gratitude. Did they not look at the earth, how much we have produced therein from every noble kind? Indeed, in that is a sign, but most of them were not to be believers. And indeed, your Lord, He is the exalted in might, the merciful. More precisely, is He not best who created the heavens and the earth, and sent down for you rain from the sky, causing to grow thereby gardens of joyful beauty, which you could not otherwise have grown the trees thereof? Is there a deity with Allah? No, but they are a people who ascribe equals to Him. Is He not best who made the earth a stable ground, and placed within it rivers, and made for it firmly set mountains, and placed between the two seas a barrier? Is there a deity with Allah? No, but most of them do not know. Do they not contemplate within themselves? Allah has not created the heavens and the earth, and what is between them except in truth, and for a specified term. And indeed, many of the people, in the matter of the meeting with their Lord, are disbelievers. And of His signs is that He created you from dust. Then suddenly you were human beings dispersing throughout the earth. And of His signs is that He created you from yourselves mates, that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. And of His signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the diversity of your languages and of your colors. Indeed, in that are signs for those of knowledge. He created the heavens without pillars that you see, and has cast into the earth firmly set mountains, lest it should shift with you, and dispersed therein from every creature. And we sent down rain from the sky, and made grow therein plants of every noble kind. This is the creation of Allah. So show me what those other than Him have created. Rather, the wrongdoers are in clear error. And if you ask them, who created the heavens and earth, they will surely say, Allah. Say, all praise is due to Allah, but most of them do not know. It is Allah who created the heavens and the earth, and whatever is between them in 6 days. Then He established Himself above the throne. You have not besides Him any protector or any intercessor. So will you not be reminded? He arranges each matter from the heaven to the earth. Then it will ascend to him in a day, the extent of which is 1,000 years of those which you count. That is the knower of the unseen and the witnessed, the exalted in might, the merciful. Who perfected everything which he created, and began the creation of man from clay. Then he made his posterity out of the extract of a liquid disdained. Then he proportioned him, and breathed into him from his created soul, and made for you hearing and vision and hearts. Little are you grateful. And they say, when we are lost within the earth, will we indeed be recreated in a new creation? Rather, they are in the matter of the meeting with their Lord, disbelievers. And Allah created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then He made you mates. And no female conceives, nor does she give birth except with His knowledge. And no aged person is granted additional life, nor is his lifespan lessened, but that it is in a register. Indeed, that for Allah is easy. And not alike are the two bodies of water. One is fresh and sweet, palatable for drinking, and one is salty and bitter. And from each you eat tender meat, and extract ornaments which you wear. And you see the ships ploughing through them, that you might seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful. He causes the night to enter the day, and He causes the day to enter the night, and has subjected the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. That is Allah, your Lord. To Him belongs sovereignty, and those whom you invoke other than Him do not possess as much as the membrane of a date seed. And a sign for them is the dead earth. We have brought it to life, and brought forth from it grain, and from it they eat. And we placed therein gardens of palm trees, and grapevines, and caused to burst forth therefrom some springs, that they may eat of His fruit. And their hands have not produced it, so will they not be grateful? Exalted is He who created all pairs, from what the earth grows, and from themselves, and from that which they do not know. And a sign for them is the night. We remove from it the light of day, so they are left in darkness. And the sun runs on course towards its stopping point. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. And the moon, we have determined for it phases, until it returns appearing like the old date stalk. It is not allowable for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the day, but each in an orbit is swimming. Does man not consider that we created him from a mere sperm drop? Then at once he is a clear adversary. And he presents for us an example and forgets his own creation. He says, "Who will give life to bones while they are disintegrated?" Say, He will give them life who produced them the first time, and He is, of all creation, knowing. It is He who made for you the green tree, fire, and then from it you ignite. Is not He who created the heavens and the earth able to create the likes to them? Yes, it is so. And He is the knowing Creator. His command is only when He intends a thing that He says to it, "Be," and it is. So exalted is He, in whose hand is the realm of all things, and to Him you will be returned. Indeed, your God is one, Lord of the heavens and the earth, and that between them, and Lord of the sunrises. Indeed, we have adorned the nearest heaven with an adornment of stars. Then inquire of them, O Muhammad, are they a stronger or more difficult creation, or those others we have created? Indeed, we created men from sticky clay. And we did not create the heaven and the earth, and that between them aimlessly. That is the assumption of those who disbelieve. So woe to those who disbelieve from the fire. He created the heavens and earth in truth. He wraps the night over the day, and wraps the day over the night, and has subjected the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. Unquestionably, He is the exalted in might, the perpetual forgiver. He created you from one soul. Then He made from it its mate, and He produced for you from the grazing livestock 8 mates. He creates you in the wombs of your mothers, creation after creation, within 3 darknesses. That is Allah, your Lord. To Him belongs dominion. There is no deity except Him. So how are you averted? Allah is the creator of all things, and He is, over all things, disposer of affairs. The creation of the heavens and earth is greater than the creation of mankind. but most of the people do not know. It is Allah who made for you the night, that you may rest therein, and the day giving sight. Indeed, Allah is full of bounty to the people, but most of the people are not grateful. That is Allah, your Lord, Creator of all things. There is no deity except Him, so how are you deluded? It is Allah who made for you the earth a place of settlement, and the sky a ceiling, and formed you, and perfected your forms, and provided you with good things. That is Allah, your Lord. Then blessed is Allah, Lord of the worlds. It is He who created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then from a clinging clot. Then He brings you out as a child. Then He develops you, that you reach your time of maturity. Then further, that you become elders. And among you is He who is taken in death before that, so that you reach a specified term, and perhaps you will use reason. It is Allah who made for you the grazing animals upon which you ride, and some of them you eat. Say, do you indeed disbelieve in He who created the earth in 2 days, and attribute to Him equals? That is the Lord of the worlds. And He placed on the earth firmly set mountains over its surface, and He blessed it, and determined therein its creatures' sustenance in 4 days without distinction, for the information of those who ask. Then He directed Himself to the heaven while it was smoke, and said to it and to the earth, come into being willingly or by compulsion. They said, we have come willingly. And He completed them as 7 heavens within 2 days, and inspired in each heaven its command. And we adorned the nearest heaven with lamps and as protection. That is the determination of exalted in might, the knowing. And of His signs are the night and day, and the sun and moon. Do not prostrate to the sun or to the moon, but prostrate to Allah who created them, if it should be Him that you worship. The one who has made for you the earth a bed, and made for you upon it roads, that you might be guided. And who sends down rain from the sky in measured amounts, and we revive thereby a dead land. Thus will you be brought forth. And who created the species, all of them, and has made for you of ships and animals those which you mount. Indeed, within the heavens and earth are signs for the believers. And in the creation of yourselves and what He disperses of moving creatures are signs for people who are certain in faith. And in the alternation of night and day, and in what Allah sends down from the sky of provision, and gives life thereby to the earth after its lifelessness, and in His directing of the winds are signs for a people who reason. It is Allah who subjected to you the sea so that ships may sail upon it by His command, and that you may seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful. And He has subjected to you whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth, all from Him. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. And Allah created the heavens and earth in truth, and so that every soul may be recompensed for what it has earned, and they will not be wronged. And to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and the day the hour appears, that day the falsifiers will lose. We did not create the heavens and earth and what is between them except in truth and for a specified term, but those who disbelieve from that of which they are warned are turning away. Say, O Muhammad, have you considered that which you invoke besides Allah? Show me what they have created of the earth, or did they have partnership in creation of the heavens? Bring me a scripture revealed before this, or a remaining trace of knowledge, if you should be truthful. Do they not see that Allah, who created the heavens and earth, and did not fail in their creation, is able to give life to the dead? Yes, indeed, He is over all things competent. O mankind, indeed, we have created you from male and female, and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted. Have they not looked at the heaven above them, how we structured it and adorned it, and how it has no rifts? And the earth, we spread it out and cast therein firmly set mountains, and made grow therein something of every beautiful kind. And we did certainly create the heavens and earth, and what is between them in 6 days, and there touched us no weariness. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander. And the earth we have spread out, and excellent is the preparer. And of all things we created two mates, perhaps you will remember. And I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. The most merciful, taught the Qur'an, created man, and taught him eloquence. The sun and the moon move by precise calculation. And the stars and trees prostrate. And the heaven he raised and imposed the balance, that you not transgress within the balance, and establish weight in justice, and do not make division the balance. And the earth he laid out for the creatures. Therein is fruit, and palm trees having sheets of dates. And grain having husks and scented plants. So which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? He created man from clay, like that of pottery. And he created the jinn from a smokeless flame of fire. So which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? He is Lord of the two sunrises, and Lord of the two sunsets. So which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? We have created you, so why do you not believe? Have you seen that which you emit? Is it you who creates it, or are we the Creator? His is the dominion of the heavens and earth. He gives life and causes death. And He is over all things competent. He is the first and the last, the ascendant and the intimate, and He is of all things knowing. It is He who created the heavens and earth in 6 days, and then established Himself above the throne. He knows what penetrates into the earth, and what emerges from it, and what descends from the heaven, and what ascends therein. And He is with you wherever you are, and Allah, of what you do, is seeing. His is the dominion of the heavens and earth, and to Allah are returned all matters. He causes the night to enter the day, and causes the day to enter the night, and He is knowing of that within the breast. It is He who created you, and among you is the disbeliever, and among you is the believer, and Allah of what you do is seeing. He created the heavens and earth in truth, and formed you and perfected your forms, and to Him is the final destination. He knows what is within the heavens and earth, and knows what you conceal and what you declare, and Allah is knowing of that within the breasts. It is Allah who has created 7 heavens and of the earth the like of them. His command descends among them, so you may know that Allah is over all things competent, and that Allah has encompassed all things in knowledge. Blessed is he in whose hand is dominion, and he is over all things competent. He who created death and life to test you as to which of you is best indeed. And He is the exalted in might, the forgiving. And who created 7 heavens in layers. You do not see in the creation of the Most Merciful any inconsistency. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks? Then return your vision twice again. Your vision will return to you humbled, while it is fatigued. Does He who created not know, while He is the subtle, the acquainted? It is He who made the earth tame for you. So walk among its slopes and eat of its provision, and to Him is the resurrection. Do you feel secure that He who holds authority in the heaven would not cause the earth to swallow you, and suddenly it would sway? Or do you feel secure that He who holds authority in the heaven would not send against you a storm of stones? Then you would know how severe was my warning. What is the matter with you, that you do not attribute to Allah due grandeur, while He has created you in stages? Do you not consider how Allah has created 7 heavens in layers, and made the moon therein a reflected light, and made the sun a burning lamp? And Allah has caused you to grow from the earth a progressive growth. Then He will return you into it, and extract you another extraction. And Allah has made for you the earth an expanse. Did we not create you from a liquid disdained? and we placed it in a firm lodging. For a known extent. And we determined it, and excellent are we to determine. Woe that day to the deniers. Have we not made the earth a container of the living and the dead? And we placed therein lofty, firmly set mountains, and have given you to drink sweet water. Have we not made the earth a resting place? And the mountains as stakes? And we created you in pairs, and made you sleep a means for rest, and made the night as clothing, and made the day for livelihood, and constructed above you 7 strong heavens, and made therein a burning lamp, and sent down from the rain clouds pouring water, that we may bring forth thereby grain and vegetation. And gardens of entwined growth. Are you a more difficult creation, or is the heaven? Allah constructed it. He raised its ceiling and proportioned it. And He darkened its nights and extracted its brightness. And the mountains He set firmly as provision for you and your grazing livestock. Cursed is man, how disbelieving is he! From what substance did He create him? From a sperm drop He created him and destined for him. Then He eased the way for him. Then He causes his death and provides a grave for him. Then when He wills, He will resurrect him. O mankind, what has deceived you concerning your Lord, the Generous? Who created you, proportioned you, and balanced you? In whatever form He willed, has He assembled you. There is no soul but that it has over it a protector. So let man observe from what he was created. He was created from a fluid ejected. Emerging from between the backbone and the ribs. Then do they not look at the camels, how they are created? And at the sky, how it is raised? And at the mountains, how they are erected? And at the earth, how it is spread out? By the sun and its brightness, and by the moon when it follows it, and by the day when it displays it, and by the night when it covers it, and by the sky and he who constructed it, and by the earth and he who spread it, and by the soul and he who proportioned it, and inspired it with discernment of its wickedness and its righteousness.